Good morning and welcome to the channel on this Sunday, the 5th of July 2026. A few days ago I went through the troubled areas of Africa. One of the areas seems to have escalated, and that is Mali. Now, for some people, they may have no interest in what is happening in the majority of Africa, from the Sudan, etc. But Mali, I think you need to know about, because once again, it has so many factors that I need to describe to you. So let's have a look what's happening in Mali. Well, there are major rebel offensives across the country. The two major groups are Azawad Liberation Front, which is also called the FLA, and JNIM, which is an Al-Qaeda link jihadist coalition. There has also been a major collapse of the government in the north, with key northern cities and bases which have fallen or been attacked. One of the other major factors here is that Russia's Africa Corps, which originally was the Wagner Group, and this is mercenaries, that's all they're, mercenaries. And they've withdrawn without resistance, leaving a big security vacuum. The capital city, Bamako, is under a partial siege, and the JNIM has blocked 3 of the 6 main roads, with the consequences that food trucks have been burned, supply convoys attacked, bread and rice prices have absolutely doubled, transport costs have tripled, and it's just creating economic chaos. They've also done high-profile assassinations against the government, with Mali's defence minister being killed. The intelligence chief was wounded. Dozens of soldiers captured by Tuareg rebels. Just as a quick interjection here, Tuaregs want their own country in the north of Mali, and although they are at this moment in time fighting in conjunction with Al-Qaeda-led rebels, that is not the point for them. It's not a point of religion, it's just a point that they want their own place. The Islamic State is expanding into a vacuum, launched its own attacks under cover of the FLA and JNIM, offensive exploiting the chaos. So again, IS getting involved. The humanitarian crisis is worsening, with attacks on food convoys, civilian massacres in central Mali, prison breaks and attacks on supply chains. Why the conflict is happening, and you need to know the underlying causes of this. Well, there was a power vacuum after France and the United Nations withdrew. There's also been a failure of the Russian-backed security strategy, with the African Corps supposed to secure the regime, but it's just failed. And now, of course, there is a rise of insurgent alliances. Mali's conflict is not one war, it is 3 overlapping conflicts. Tuareg separation, that's the FLA, Al-Qaeda jihadism, the JNIM, and Islamic State expansion, which is the S. These groups have been coordinating operations, making them far more effective, and recently I saw on the news today that they're all attacking approximately the 5 biggest towns in Mali. There is also local grievances and ethnic tensions. In Africa, of course, there's always ethnic tensions. The local grievances are marginalisation of northern communities, abuse by security forces. There is competition over land, water and resources. And you may or may not know that Mali is one of the biggest gold producers in Africa, and yet the people are at an extremely low level. There is weak governance and military fragmentation, and here we go again, resource competition for gold, lithium, uranium. Mali holds the major mineral. So in summary, the conflict is driven by a combination of a collapsed security architecture after foreign withdrawals, i.e. France and the UN, a failing Russian-backed counterinsurgency model, coordinated offensives by jihadist and separatist groups, deep local grievances and weak state presence, strategic competition over mineral resources, and a junta struggling to maintain legitimacy and territorial control. It looks as though the so-called government will fall very soon. What happens after that is anybody's guess. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. I'll talk to you again on another subject tomorrow.